Well, Laurie Laird is a commentator on US politics and has been telling me about the impact of the social media post.
I don't think it's a turning point, but we have been waiting for some Republicans to say, wait a second, this isn't sitting well with me. But this isn't a groundswell against Trump, and the people who are speaking out against him don't have much at stake. It's Republicans who have decided not to run again, or maybe Republicans who are facing tight races in the midterms in November. And we have to think about the midterms. For a non-American, you must think, oh my gosh, these people are constantly campaigning. We've been talking about the midterms since 15 minutes after Trump was inaugurated. But that really is coming into view. And we'll have Republicans who are starting to balance their constituencies and being reelected in November and not disappointing Trump.
So, of course, talking about the midterms, where on earth are the Democrats in all this? I mean, this is an opportunity that they need to be grasping with both hands, don't they? Do you get a sense that they're on top of this and that they're leveraging this to their advantage?
It's utterly remarkable how quiet the Democrats have been. And the Democrats that have been most vocal are Bernie Sanders, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. They have done tours. They have tried to rally the Democratic base. The thing is with those two, they're the most visible Democratic figures, but they're not Democratic figures that voters identify with. They are quite far to the left of the party and the nation itself. So when voters see the two of them, they think, okay, that's not a Democrat that I can identify with. So the Democrats really have not unified at all. I think Democratic voters have a reason to be disappointed. It doesn't feel like there's any meaningful opposition in the country at the moment.
What about the MAGA base? Are they still behind this at the moment?
I think that they are. And Donald Trump has a way of reading his base. He really does. Backing off, get that social media post, that came off his feed. He does seem to realize when he is overstepped, when voters are not with him. I think the big question, Jeff, is, does MAGA outlive Donald Trump? It's always been a vehicle for his political ambitions. When he goes, assuming he goes in a couple of years, does it live further in, say, J.D. Vance or other Republicans, or does it sort of die with Donald Trump? And I don't think we have the answer to that yet.
What would any form of meaningful accountability look like in this incident?
I don't think we'll see any sort of accountability. I think the fact that that social media post has been removed, I think that's the end of it. And what Donald Trump's team seems to do so very well is distraction. And it's interesting because since that social media post was removed, Donald Trump has posted 7 times in his inimitable style. You can tell when he's posted. He has an intriguing use of capital letters. And he's been posting about the economy, the stock market. These are strong topics for him. He'd been quiet for a couple of days. Now he's back on social media, and it feels like this man knows how to distract.
Briefly, if you will, how is this incident being perceived outside of the United States?
I think that there is a lot of frustration. America is not particularly popular right now. And outside the U.S., there are, particularly here in the U.K., there is a core of voters who look at Donald Trump and say, look, I don't know if I like the way he expresses himself, but he gets things done. That is the perception. I think that is starting to go a little bit. However, I don't think this administration cares a great deal about what outsiders think. This administration has been very comfortable with offending allies. So I don't think that's something that will restrain Donald Trump's administration.